Yes, not only a #1 contenders match for Big Mama's United Wrestling Network Women's Championship, but it's become a bit of a grudge match, as last week we saw an attack from Gracia on her opponent tonight. They're going to settle it in the ring.
Gunk will be in tag team action, and the return of former television champion Ziki Dice. Can he get back on track?
Ziki Dice, no stranger to Oxnard, where we're shooting tonight. Family here in the crowd supporting Ziki Dice. He has had a rough year. A guy that was champion, no longer champion. Ziki Dice looks to continue to right the ship tonight.
Speaking of champions, in our main event, EJ Sparks puts the Heritage title on the line against WWE ID prospect Jordan Oasis.
I mean, let's just say what happened, right? I mean, it was EJ Sparks who has been ducking Jordan Oasis all year long. He saw that WWE ID logo, and he had have nothing to do with it. Tonight, he finally gets his hand around EJ Sparks' neck.
It is indeed time to fight on.
Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, the Belle of the Brawl, Bryn
Thorne. Not happy with the recent actions of Alex Gracia, and that was before she got jumped by Gracia in the back.
Bryn Thorne is as tough as they come. She has a certain presence about her that is very intimidating. Gracia is in for a fight tonight after attacking Thorne. Thorne looks to get some revenge in between the ropes.
and her opponent from San Antonio, Texas. She is curly and gritty, the angel with attitude. Fast but fierce, the pink dream, Alex Gracia.
Alex Gracia, all smiles, but there's a devil inside with her recent behavior. You know, had jumped Brittany Brooks from behind, then went on to defeat her in one-on-one competition. Was in a very historic match with Big Mama, the first matchup for the United Women's World title. Wants another crack. The winner of this one will get a shot at the title and Big Mama.
Yeah, you got to think Big Mama is watching this match very closely to see just who she'll take on for that UWN Women's Championship. And a bit of a mixed reaction tonight from the crowd here for Alex Gracia. Certainly the fans appreciating the charisma of Gracia, the fact that she is an entrepreneur, a very successful woman in professional wrestling and beyond, but many of the fans also know she attacked Bryn Thorne last week, which seemed a bit of an overreaction, TK, some might say.
Well, said, say it to my face before attacking her from behind. And Bryn Thorne is a very dangerous adversary, one step ahead in this one thus far. Thorne is a lethal striker, and there you see it, throwing the high heat right up the middle with the knee. Quick cover looking for the early win. Not yet. I, for one, would love to see Bryn Thorne and Big Mama. Bryn Thorne, with that striking, might just be able to chop down Big Mama, who has been virtually unstoppable.
Sure, but if you see Alex Gracia versus Big Mama, you get to see a new attitude from Gracia as she would challenge for that women's championship.
As you mentioned, Big Mama likely looking on here. Bryn Thorne now thought it was going to be a suplex, drives her down. Here's the cover, and that's a good way to separate your AC joint on the shoulder right there. That 12-6 on the clock. Nasty stuff.
Thorne impressive so far. Able to muscle up Gracia, drop her right down onto the knee, right into the trap of Gracia. Can do a lot of damage there, but Gracia quick here in her answer.
Yeah, great job to slide through. Gracia is an expert at using her surroundings as a weapon. You see it here. Got something devastating in mind on the outside, just starts to hammer the Belle of the Brawl, who finds herself in the brawl. Full head of steam, big knee lift there, giving Thorne a taste of her own medicine.
Speaking of medicine, Gracia recently practicing medicine across a national television broadcast. We saw her as a doctor, and she can do it all.
Is she a doctor or just plays one on TV?
That's it. You never know with Gracia.
Well, when you've talked in the past of the the Pink Dream Collective. She's been collecting a lot of victories, and ligaments and tendons are screaming right now for the bell of the brawl. Might be hard pressed to get back to a vertical base here. That leg grapevine there by Gracia.
Yeah, putting a ton of torque on the left knee of Bryn Thorne. Nice counter there by Thorne. Gracia, though, now in guard. A big bomb from Gracia.
Posturing up into the ground and pound, little death from above. And he now just got to have lightning bolts of pain radiating through that knee and up through the entire leg of Thorne here. Into the cover now goes Gracia, trying to earn a shot at another shot at the world title. And you know, even if Thorne gets back to a vertical base, she's just not going to be able to pivot and put much torque into her strikes. Gracia has really taken away the primary weapon of the bell of the brawl.
There's something really special about Gracia the second half of this year as it's getting started, and the way she is approaching her fights, the way she's approaching training camp, it's just a completely different attitude from Gracia, and one that I think will continue to mount victories for her.
Looking for the submission victory here, looking for the ankle lock. Rolling through, nice submission defense there, and the up kick by Thorne. Inside cradle, might catch her here. Close call, near fall. Full head of steam by Gracia, just trucks her with the clothesline. Here's the cover. Competitive back and forth matchup here.
I'm just sitting here thinking about and dreaming about exactly what the match would look like, whether it was between Thorne and Big Mama, whether it was between Gracia and Big Mama 4. The biggest prize here in the United Wrestling Network. And I'm not sure who I'd want to see more. Would I want to see Thorne and her, that sort of tough exterior that she brings? Is she the better contender to fight against Mama, or is this new attitude that we see from Gracia and her attack from any angle, even using the ropes to her advantage?
But has to break there, and that's the thing. You know, if she finds herself in another world title match, you got to make sure you can only win that title by pinfall or submission. Don't want to get yourself disqualified. And if she gets disqualified here, she can kiss that title shot goodbye.
That's a good point. A lot at stake tonight in this #1 contender match. You can tell referee Chris Massey warning Gracia not to be using the turnbuckles in her offense, and just completely ignores him and goes forward again.
Drop toe hold by Gracia. Pretty full of herself. This #1 contenders match continues next.
Yep, your worst nightmare. Your car broke down. Unless you already called Car Shield, the legit #1 auto protection company in the country. When you're protected with a plan through Car Shield, the process is smooth like ice and done in as little as 3 steps. 1, the tow truck takes your car to the shop. The cost of towing, covered when you got a plan through Car Shield. 2, plans through Car Shield have rental car options too. 3, when you pick up your vehicle, you don't have a big repair bill to worry about. When you call Car Shield, whether you got a small problem like a power window motor or a big problem like an engine or transmission that could cost you thousands of dollars, you're taken care of. Call Car Shield now.
Call Car Shield for coverage on up to 5,000 parts and get the Car Shield guarantee. Call 800-764-5611. 800-764-5611.
Welcome back, everyone. Alex Gracia remains in the driver's seat of this matchup. Todd Kenley, Christian Cole with the call of the action. And I think the difference here, Christian, is the deposits that Gracia put in the pain bank, attacking the lower extremities earlier in the match.
Yeah, I like how Gracia is using every inch of the squared circle, using the ropes, using the turnbuckles, but her submission game is on point too. Gracia, very impressive.
Oh, look at that. We've talked about torque a lot in this matchup, really wrenching there, twisting her whole body into this. Thorne does not want to give up though, because if she submits, then she loses that opportunity. Gracia is well-traveled, well-versed.
Yeah, this is not a standard submission you would see in the United States. You have to wonder if Gracia learned this hold in her travels and competition in Mexico, where exactly she's picking up this submission game, but she is very impressive and dynamic.
The ring is becoming one big dissection pan, and Gracia is picking apart the belle of the brawl. Thorne in big trouble here, but Gracia cannot get carried away here. Has got to keep her eye on the prize, and it's a big one in this matchup, a #1 contender title shot opportunity.
Violent kick to the jaw. Did that put her out? Is Thorne out? 2 count and no.
Thorne has got so much heart, but she's had to go into complete survival mode. In your estimation, Christian, what can Thorne possibly do to get back on the offense?
Well, I want to see the Thorne that we saw in that interview before she was attacked by Alex Gracia. I want to see that intimidation factor. She's going to have to fight back and deliver some right hands just like that. Nice counter by Thorne.
Going to be interesting to see how much Thorne has behind these strikes. Getting around. Oh, now has to carry that extra body weight, showing a lot of great strength though. Belle of the brawl takes her down. Ushigoroshi action, and how close was that? An eyelash away from becoming the #1 contender.
I am very impressed with Thorne and her ability in the ring. Her nonstop onslaught and her ability to attack consistently. There was a few moments ago we thought she was out of this fight, now right back in it.
Yeah, but that adrenaline will only take you so far. Has to strike while the iron's hot. Does the belle of the brawl. She going for here has got Gracia all kinds of wrapped up. Gracia out the back door. Gracia with the backstabber. Dead center of the ring. Dead to rights. Gonna get the win. No! What a match.
I have no idea how Thorne kicks out of that on pure will and instinct, saving a potential #1 contendership and a date with Big Mama for the championship.
Frustration maybe setting in on Gracia. She's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put Thorne away? Swing and a miss. Bryn Thorne goes upstairs. Big high kick. Has the arm hooked. Look at this.
That's locked in deep. And now using the leg for extra leverage. Gracia trying to inch her way to the bottom rope and break the hold. Neck bending. Will Thorne get the victory and become #1 contender? Roll up, no.
Boy, applying a lot of pressure and a crucifix pin, so double jeopardy for Gracia, who now reverses the weight back and forth here. Jackknife cover now by Gracia. Thorne out of there. Feverishly looking for the pinfall and submission victories in this matchup. Oh, look at this. There we go. She's won a lot of matches with that. The Pink Dream becoming a nightmare and gets another win and earns another shot.
Your winner, Gracia.
Shout out to Bryn Thorne. She is very, very good. Coming up a little short tonight, but now we can start to pontificate about exactly what a rematch will look like for the UWN Women's Championship. It'll be Alex Gracia challenging for the title against the champion Big Mama. But Alex Gracia coming in different this time.
A World Championship history be made later on this program. EJ Sparks holding Oasis Heritage title in our main event.
Time has proven that even brothers can be divided by greed. Blood eventually turns to venom, trust to ash. But Delirium, we are chosen, forged in truth, bound by purpose. One mind, one will, one defining heartbeat. While the world tears itself apart, we remain whole. Delirium is the cure for your poisoned mind.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to bruxnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's bruxnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. This promo is sponsored by Nearly Average Wrestling. Nearly Average Wrestling is proud to bring you Ziki Dice, who is sponsored by Nearly Average Wrestling. Ziki Dice.
Whoa! What in the hell did you just say?
Sponsored by Nearly Average Wrestling.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing the
Well, they're our sponsor, Nearly Average Wrestling.
Dude. Okay. That damn Shane Hartline. What does Nearly Average Wrestling have to do with the United Wrestling Network? And who am I wrestling?
Well, they're sponsoring the match. Your match against Hex later on is sponsored by Nearly Average Wrestling.
I get it. Jesus H. When is this match?
It's right now and sponsored by
shut the hell up?
Average Wrestling.
Introducing first, from the 805, weighing 168 pounds, and sponsored by Nearly Average Wrestling, the Headbang Extremist, Hex!
Hometown boy here in Hex. I think if Ziki had heard Nearly Average Wrestling one more time in the back, he was gonna snap. Here by the faithful. A man of the people here, Christian. What a scene here at Oxnard's Levity Live.
Ziki Dice, of course, his beautiful mother lives right down the way. Ziki calling Central California home for many years. Tonight, you can hear the crowd supporting him tonight. Ziki looking to get back on track into his championship ways.
And that's a testament to how loved Ziki Dice is, because, you know, you also have Hex, who's right here in the 805. You got the 805 chant as well. And Ziki Dice, though, last time he was here at Levity Live, lost his rematch for the television championship against Evan Daniels, and that was really the dawning of the Avantarage.
It is true. Anytime you're fighting a literal star, it's going to be difficult.
$25 for that later.
So, big opportunity. You don't want to go on a slump if you're Ziki. You want to get back in the win column. But I don't know if he knows what to make of this attention by Shane Hartline in Nearly Average Wrestling, who certainly seems to have taken an interest in the former TV champion. Again, I've been asked to mention that this clash is brought to you by Nearly Average Wrestling.
How much are they paying you to say that?
I'm not at liberty to disclose.
Can Nearly Average Wrestling afford sleeves?
I don't think so. Ziki just whipping this crowd into a frenzy and showing the power.
So let me get this straight. Nearly Average Wrestling is like a quasi-comedy, quasi-wrestling. Some celebrity actors show up, and what? They can't afford sleeves, even with all the A-list guys. They got guys like Shane Hartline, who's literally a stormtrooper in Star Wars.
Yeah, well, he's trying to take aim, the stormtrooper, and trying to get the attention of Ziki Dice, who I think they think would be a big linchpin to have potentially of Nearly Average Wrestling.
Of course he would. I mean, Ziki lights up any room he's in. He's a star all over the country. Also an entrepreneur, most recently with MomoCon, an incredibly successful outing from Ziki and his team. He's a busy guy. And will he join NAW?
This handshake attempt is brought to you by Nearly Average Wrestling. Oh my goodness, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Oh, Ziki has had enough. He is fired up.
Is he joining?
Oh no.
No, he's not.
Apparently not entertaining the offer. Ziki Dice in total control. Pair of arm drags by the former TV champ. Look at this, big scoop. Making them think about it. And a big slam there by the Outlandish One.
So let me get this straight. Shane Hartline, just because he's hilarious and he could sell out shows in Hollywood, he somehow thinks that Ziki Dice wants to be part of his crew.
Well, Ziki Dice, I think, put that question to bed, just not taking the deal, so to speak. Look at this now. Blood rushing to the head of Hex. Big suspended suplex there by Ziki Dice. Hex is going to need some black magic or something. Little snake, rattle, and roll. Ziki Dice.
Winner, presented by our friends at Nearly Average Wrestling, Ziki Dice.
Ziki Dice picks up the win. Let's take a look back. The replay brought to you by Nearly Average Wrestling. There it is.
You and Jeff Farmer make me
rattle,
sick.
And roll. And you know who else is on a roll? Nearly Average Wrestling.
You're a shit today.
Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be using this. Particle 6-in-1 Face Cream for Men, the first of its kind anti-aging cream designed specifically for men. Fights eye bags, dark spots, and wrinkles. Visit ParticleMen.com and use the promo code on your screen to receive 25% off your entire order. Plus, we've got free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. www.ParticleMen.com. Because seeing is believing.
Back by popular demand, poppin'. EJ Sparks is back in the building. And in case you forgot, for the last 161 days, I've been your United Wrestling Network Heritage Champion. Now, during some of that time, I was on the shelf. And while I was there, I had to listen to Jordan Oasis drag my name through the mud, talk real crazy, say some disrespectful things behind my back. See, I don't know where you're from, but we don't get down like that where I'm from, you dig? So peep this, Jordan. I'm back now. And you were one of the 4 competitors in that 5-way scramble match that I defeated to win this championship. Now, even though you weren't the one that I pinned that night, you will, you absolutely will be the one that I pin tonight. And then you can finally put some respect on my name. So if you know the vibes, you know Sparks gonna fly like the 4th of July. So Mr. Oasis, let's get it poppin', spark it up, and keep it lit.
Introducing first, weighing 550 pounds, Rob McKnight and Casanova Valentine. They are
Gunk fit right in here in Oxnard. The people love them, and they're back in action when it comes to a game plan. You're a Raiders fan, just win, baby.
Some reason there's a smell in here that wasn't in here just minutes ago. I can't quite put my finger on what it is.
It singes the nostrils.
and their opponents from the outskirts of Arizona. At a combined weight of the world on their shoulders, El Lycan and LJ World's Finest.
First chance to see the tandem of World's Finest here in the United Wrestling Network. El Lycan and LJ Ramos. But they have been competing in Arizona, Las Vegas, and making the towns, and they've been leaving a wake of destruction. A couple rough customers, but they've got their work cut out for them in Gunk.
You like to see two young guys come in dressed to the nines. They care about how they look and their presence. You can immediately feel it when World's Finest enters the room, and you can immediately smell it when Gunk enters the room.
Pivotal matchup here in the pecking order. Crowd chanting Gunk. They love this combination. Gunk coming off of a pair of tag team victories. Got to be working their way up the ranks. So this is a big opportunity for World's Finest as well to make a name for themselves in the tag team division, which is getting more and more competitive as of late.
I was talking to one of the producers here in Hollywood earlier, and we talked about it. We said, you know, this tag team division.
Maybe a little liquid courage.
The tag team division in the United Wrestling Network is second to none. World's Finest looking to make an impression after a little boozing, baby.
Taking a swig and, you know, little pre-match beverage. Oh, no! Well, that's one way to get a double shot there, courtesy of World's Finest. They get the jump on Gunk. Well, that didn't last long. McKnight with the big boot. Deposits his man to the outside, and look out, Casanova Valentine with the big clothesline. Gunk is a real force to be reckoned with. Big scoop and a slam. Down goes El Lycan, you know. And now, big splash. It could be over before it begins. And Lycan has got experience in the world of MMA. He's a competitive MMA fighter, winning record. But he's in there with somebody that's won just about more death matches than almost anybody in Casanova Valentine.
You know, if this was MMA, these two wouldn't even be fighting. I mean, you got a super heavyweight versus a cruiserweight here, and Casanova Valentine bringing in Rob McKnight. And this is where it gets fun. Gunk, tag team maneuver, splash by McKnight. And now Valentine in with his version.
Double team action here. And Gunk is all over World's Finest. That short splash there into the cover now. And, you know, Gunk has never met a fight they didn't like, whether it be in the ring or in the bar. They've won a lot of bar fights, and here you can see McKnight just going to work. except for that little spitting to the face of the pre-match beverage. Big hammer shot there by McKnight. Not going to be pretty, but very effective. And again, when you ask these guys about a game plan, they just say, we're going to keep on winning.
Game plan? Game plan.
Big shot upstairs. Window of opportunity now to try and get something going offensively. LJ Ramos checking in for his team and going to work. These guys are physical, but took a little too much time. Did Ramos.
Rob McKnight thinking about going big here.
Draping the arm there on the outside. Heads up move there by El Lycan.
El Lycan in the right place at the right time. And a sick sweep from the outside. And the world's finest now. Collaborating. Tag team maneuver. Cover there.
LJ Ramos, yeah, they're starting to roll literally. That big senton outside, inside. And again, you know, I think that Gunk is more built for a sprint, not a marathon, and maybe World's Finest gonna try and take this thing into deep water. El Lycan checks back in there.
I like the way Lycan moves around the ring. I like the way he continues to stay on McKnight. Gunk has made short work of their opponents thus far in Hollywood, and Lycan now trying to make sure Rob can't get over to Valentine to get the tag.
Lycan so named. And a big stunner there because in MMA he had the long hair. When he get the ground and pound offense, it looked like you were getting mauled by a werewolf. Casanova Valentine checks in. Oh my goodness! How about the agility of the big man?
So impressive is Casanova Valentine. Spinning back kick landing on the button.
And I guess you could say it put a little stank on it too. Look at this. Uh-oh, we've seen this. Could be the beginning of the end. Gunk hitting on all cylinders. It might be time for the dumpster dive. There it is. Gunk wins again. They just keep on winning.
We're just gonna win, dude. We're just gonna win.
Gunk,
that's the plan. That's the game plan.
Is a force to be reckoned with in the tag team division. Still to come in our main event, EJ Sparks puts the Heritage title on the line against Jordan Oasis. But another win by Gunk. We'll be back.
Hey folks, I'm Chris Salcedo, your liberty-loving Latino, and if you're like me, you want to stay sharp, informed, stay connected. But if your hearing isn't what it used to be, it can feel like you're missing out on the conversation. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Nano Hearing Aids, the affordable, high-quality solution that's changing the way Americans hear the world around them. Nano Hearing Aids are sold direct and shipped straight to your home. Plus, the Nano Hearing Aids are a fraction of what you'd expect to pay for prescription hearing aids.
I didn't realize how much hearing I lost until I put the Nano Hearing Aids in.
Nanos aren't available in stores and supplies are limited. Call now to find the hearing aid perfect for you and your budget.
No prescription, no doctor, ordered online.
It's made a huge difference in my life, and I'm grateful for it.
Get back great hearing with Nano Hearing Aids. This special TV offer won't last long. Call now.
Call 800-644-1488. That's 800-644-1488. 800-644-1488.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Folks, the action continues right here on
Winners Club, dude!
You can
Shit, man! Ooh, yeah!
Well, I'm clearly being joined now by Rob McKnight and Casanova Valentine, known as Gunk.
And everyone knows what Gunk stands for. Generous uncles, nurturing.
Hold on. I got a big announcement here at Championship Wrestling from... It's my dog's birthday. Happy birthday, Duquette. I know you're out there watching, buddy.
Well, happy birthday to your dog. In any case, you guys got another big win here. What is the plan? What's your strategy to keep getting these wins?
Game plan?
We're gonna win, dude.
Winning.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing that.
Just keep winning. We won. Keep winning. That's what we're gonna do. Keep winning. Gunk. Hey, man, happy birthday, dude. Yeah.
Happy birthday. TK, Christian Cole, back to you guys.
Main event time, and here you see the challenger WWE ID prospect. You've seen him on Evolve. The Nomad has been traveling the globe and taking victims. Jordan Oasis. There's no palm trees. There's no refreshing lagoon when you're in there with Oasis. You are going to be out in the middle of the desert. It's a mirage. This guy knows a lot of ways to hurt you.
A very dangerous man is Jordan Oasis. Tonight, he brings his version of violence to Hollywood. He looks to pick up the Heritage Championship from EJ Sparks.
EJ Sparks, the reigning Heritage champion, won it in a scramble match that featured Jordan Oasis. Oasis was not pinned in that matchup. EJ Sparks was on the shelf for a bit, had a scheduled title defense with Oasis. That title match now comes to fruition.
How's your neck, EJ? How's your neck? You just got out the hospital, didn't you? You just got out the hospital, didn't you?
A lot of tension in this one as Jack Farmer will set the stage.
The following contest is a singles match set for one fall, and it is for the United Wrestling Network Heritage Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Originally from Tacoma, Washington, by way of Greyhound, weighing 253 pounds, the Global Nomad, Jordan Oasis. And the champion from the Valley of the Sun, weighing in at 175 pounds, the United Wrestling Network Heritage Champion, Papa EJ Sparks!
High stakes main event, the Heritage title on the line, one of the most coveted prizes in the history of the United Wrestling Network. It's been held by the likes of Scrap Iron, Adam Pearce, LA Knight, Scorpio Sky, countless others.
And Willie Mack.
Yeah, Willie Mack. And EJ Sparks has his date with destiny here with a very dangerous challenger in Oasis. Now, you said that EJ was ducking this man. That certainly wasn't the case.
I don't see how there's any other way to look at it. EJ Sparks is the champion. Jordan Oasis showed up for a fight. EJ was nowhere to be found. In my book, that's ducking.
He wasn't medically cleared. He had a strained neck, and since that time, Sparks recently returned to action, I might add, and defended the title against Arya Davari, and what a gutsy title defense that was. EJ Sparks, though, look at this. Usually he'll take somebody off his feet with a dive like that. Oasis having no part of it. Look at the power of Jordan Oasis. Swing and a miss.
Oh, able to do it there, though. I was just going to say the size and strength of Jordan Oasis is what keeps him on his feet, but EJ finding a way to take away the vertical base of Oasis.
Oasis is dangerous everywhere. He's a great striker. He's got that hilltop hook. You always got to be leery of that. But cooking with gas right now is EJ Sparks. Popping indeed. Looking good. And keeping the pedal to the metal. Uh-oh, might take the elevator all the way down to the basement.
And if you notice, TK, the back of the neck of EJ Sparks colliding with that top turnbuckle. Oasis just pulling out the foot of the champion.
Oh my goodness, and I'm gonna put you back in the hospital. And during the ring introductions, he was mouthing off, was Oasis saying, how's the neck, EJ? And now just viciously going after that neck, which certainly might not be 100%, certainly isn't now. Oh, what a shot. Hot knife through butter.
Yeah, nasty chop takes the champion off of his feet. Jordan Oasis now stalking EJ Sparks and beginning to do damage in that head and neck area. You can see the whiplash from taking those forearms, but EJ Sparks looking to fight back. Getting better ring position here and now dropping bombs on Oasis.
EJ Sparks got a great kickboxing pedigree, taekwondo as well. He's really a student of the game when it comes to the martial arts. Trying to outstrike Oasis, though, might be a losing proposition. Oh my goodness, look at that stun gun. Drops him, and again, really attacking that injury and looking to make history. New champ coming? Not yet. EJ's just got too much heart.
Jordan Oasis frustrated by the months and months that EJ refused to fight him for this Heritage Championship, and now taking it out on the surgically repaired neck of EJ Sparks.
You know, there's just kind of an unspoken rule that you don't go after the neck. That's why, you know, pile drivers have been banned many times over, and especially when the guy's coming off of an injury. But throwing that locker room camaraderie right out the door, selfish is Oasis, and devastating and remorseless when it comes to trying to win the title.
I mean, we're talking about, it's the championship. It is the same title that Adam Pearce held. It's the same title that Scorpio Sky made famous. You got to get the job done however you feel best. I like Oasis' style.
Fighting from underneath here is the reigning and defending champion, EJ Sparks. Just too much power there by Oasis, and that'll take the wind out of your sails in a hurry. Jordan Oasis, the challenger, looking for the victory, doesn't get him there, but the challenger in control. Our main event continues next.
Have you written a book but don't know how to get it published? We do. We take our authors through the publishing process from editing to distribution and sales. Christian Faith Publishing distributes all book genres, and we understand you have more than a book. It's unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. Call the number on the screen or scan the QR code, and we'll send you a free writer's guide packed with tips, tricks, and templates.
Call or scan for your free writer's guide, 888-440-3095. That's 888-440-3095.
Welcome back, everyone, to our main event. Heritage title on the line. The champion, not looking like one right now, has been completely decimated by the aggression of the challenger Oasis.
Yeah, the global nomad showing exactly why being a world traveler and taking fights all over planet Earth will make you a calloused individual, a fighter, a militant type pro wrestler. Oh, but he eats a nasty kick there from the champion.
A lot of spring into that shot by Sparks. And he's got to strike while the iron's hot. Got to try and keep cooking here, but it's just so hard to keep Oasis down. What a slam with authority, and now a big shot, followed by the senton. And Oasis looking to make history again, looking to become the Heritage champ. Not yet, and Oasis is dangerous everywhere. This is a guy that was brought up, he was trained by the likes of Ultimo Dragon and the art of Lucha Libre. He's just a nasty striker. He can really do it all. You're not safe wherever the match goes.
No, that's right, and again, I alluded to it earlier, but being trained all over the world and being the global nomad that he is, he's just got so many styles. He's an amalgamation of pro wrestling from all over the planet. EJ Sparks in for the fight of his life tonight as he defends the Heritage Championship.
But we've seen the tenacity and toughness, and I think Oasis wasted a little too much time there. He's got to keep the foot on the gas. And now this is a huge window of opportunity for EJ Sparks, for the champion, to gather himself a little bit.
EJ Sparks wasted 4 months of all of our time as we have been hoping and dreaming to see this match, this championship fight. And now EJ Sparks flies through. Tope Suicida to the outside.
Suicide dive to the outside, takes down Oasis. But you could just tell, man, EJ right now, his body is a roadmap of pain. He has been punished by Oasis in this matchup. He's having to dig down deep, show the heart of a champion.
Sparks looks worse for wear. You got to wonder the amount of damage done on the neck already during this fight after a surgical reparation that happened earlier this year. A big chop from Oasis, and EJ's in a bad spot, and again, landing right on the back of the head. EJ, the champion, down, and is he out?
That could do it. He's lifeless here, but finds a way to dig down deep and kick out. You gotta love the heart of the champion, but that title reign might be on borrowed time here.
There's a reason the WWE identified Jordan Oasis as an up-and-coming star.
Oh, look at the pressure here. Look at the pressure on the neck. Trying to just take his head off like a bottle cap. EJ, I know the title's on the line, but it might get to a point where you got to try and live to fight another day here. He is in serious jeopardy of being re-injured. Digging down deep. Tough to fight from underneath against Jordan Oasis.
I mean, Oasis is huge too, TK. He's a big dude.
He is a big man, and he can move.
You gotta somehow cut his legs out. You gotta figure out a way to slow him down and take away the power like that. Standing Enzi.
And he won't go down. Look at that, he's rocking and reeling, to your point. It is so tough to take Oasis off of his vertical base. And that's what EJ has to do. Not only that, but keep the man down for a count of 3. Good luck. Throwing some hurting bombs downstairs though here, partner. Big pump kick, and look at that. Able to break the code there. He's got him rocked. Takes him down with a big cutter. Cover that man. Cover that man. Retain the title. No, not yet.
EJ Sparks mere inches away from retaining the Heritage Championship. And you could see the shock and dismay on his face. The audience here sold out at Levity Live seemed to think that that was 3 and this match was over, but we continue.
EJ Sparks measuring him here, might be looking for that plus ultra. Watch out, you're not gonna like the view here, Jordan. Look at this, roll up the other way. EJ kicks out, man. What a battle, what a war for the Heritage title.
What a hell of a championship match we got here.
Yes. EJ, amazingly, though, has Oasis rocking and reeling, and that is tough to do because this guy's got a granite chin.
Yeah, you could see it from taking that discus elbow in the corner, somehow staying on his feet. EJ looking to deliver something again. Oh, he got caught. Oasis caught the champion.
Right by the neck, no less. Oh, what a DDT. What a heads-up move and a heads-down move for Oasis. DDT into the cover, no. Incredible.
The frustration mounting now for the Heritage champion, EJ Sparks, as he can't find a way to just keep him down for 3.
It's been such a gutsy title defense here, Christian, but he just hasn't been able to put him away. Oh, laying in some shots. Little receipt for all the trash talk from Oasis.
Oh, he missed.
Yep.
Big miss there. Oasis looking to capitalize. Jordan Oasis with a backbreaker. More damage to the back of the neck.
Oasis is such a lethal striker. Almost broke him in half with that backbreaker. Look at the big guy go, and a cannonball, and he landed right on the back of the neck of the champion.
How this guy moves, how nimble he is. Jordan Oasis looking to become Heritage Champion. Can he finish off EJ Sparks?
That's gonna do it. New champion to be crowned. No! Sparks still has a spark left. A spark in the dark, as he likes to say, but things are looking very dark for the champion right now. Ground and pound, and the referee might step in here and stop this.
Yeah, he's got his back and he's dropping bomb after bomb to the surgically repaired neck of EJ Sparks. Sparks might be out, TK. He couldn't see any of those elbows coming.
The official has the authority, you know, if EJ gets to a point where he can't intelligently defend himself, the official could call for an end to this. Oh my goodness, trying to wrap up the package here. Don't tell me. Package pile driver coming. EJ, this could end his reign and his career, but he finds a way to fight on and fight out of it.
What a fight we are witnessing here. Both men going back and forth. Huge bombs trading in the center.
A battle fitting of the legacy of the prestigious Heritage Championship. We got a good one here, fans.
He's got that plume behind the neck. Big knees now. The champion firing up.
Was using that tie clinch, nicely done, but look at this. One shot changes the trajectory into that again, and he caught him right on the back of the neck. So called the audible, you know, from backbreaker to right behind the neck.
This might be it, TK. New champion. Can he deliver the power bomb? No, a counter by the champion. EJ Sparks counters him.
What a counter by Sparks, because Oasis might have been thinking power bomb, maybe buckle bomb. What a spin kick. Down goes Oasis. Can he pull the trigger? Can the champ hit the plus ultra?
He got it.
Does.
He hit it. Can EJ retain? He hooks the leg. That's it.
Your winner and still Heritage Champion, EJ Sparks.
Well, what do you have to say now about EJ Sparks? A fighting, gutsy champion, an incredible champion, an incredible victory here. Perhaps the biggest and toughest win of his career.
I gotta say, EJ Sparks comes in tonight after getting neck surgery and somehow gets the win. I am impressed with EJ Sparks.
Spark it up and keep it lit. We'll see you next time on Championship Wrestling.